Charles Symington, Senior Vice President of the Big I, says another key issue for agents this year will be advocating against an optional federal charter and a national insurance regulator.
Later this year, we'll have the expiration of the National Flood Insurance Program. On September 30th, that program will expire, so that is also a very important issue for our membership. While the flood program is not without its faults, it has met its core mission of protecting businesses and homeowners against the flood risk. And we'd like to see that extended, obviously, also improved. We think that some reforms are warranted. We'd like to see somewhat of a decrease in the subsidization in the current program, but we'd also like to see enhancements in some of the coverages. The current program does not include optional business interruption coverage. It doesn't include optional additional living expenses coverage. And the limits on the flood coverage are relatively low. They haven't kept up with inflation. So we'd like to see those risen to a reasonable level. And we have seen some movement on flood reform. The House passed a version of it last year. The Senate Banking Committee passed a version of it that's currently locked up. We have a couple of holds from a couple of senators, so the full Senate has not addressed it yet. But it's obviously an issue that's very time sensitive. We kind of call it our terrorism insurance of this year because it's a program that will be facing expiration. And so we're hopeful that we can get the program extended by September 30th, which, by the way, is right in the middle of hurricane season.